Let us now write a program which will print the alphabet next to the one which is entered. So write a program to output the alphabet next to the one entered. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, if my input is B, output should be C. If my input is capital S, output should be capital T. If my input is small x, capital X, output should be capital Y. If my input is R, my output should be small s. Small r, then output should be small s. Is not it too easy a program? You know that if you scan a character, whatever character you scan, say within a variable called A is a variable char A. If you scan a certain value or certain character within that, say the character inputted is B, small b, then inside of A, this is represented as how much? As 98, I told you. But the character next to A is how much? Character next to character B is how much? C. Now what is the value of that? That is represented inside by 99. So just incrementing the value will definitely print the next character. So the program should be very simple, like char A. I should tell the user printf, enter a character or enter an alphabet, maybe in uppercase, maybe in smaller case. I need not write anything. So simple, enter an alphabet. Once I enter an alphabet, what should I do? Scanf %C followed by ampersand A. I scan that character within a variable called A. So A now contains that character. If I now write A is equal to A plus 1 and print, it should be done. Or else you may avoid changing A, because A is your input. Let me keep A intact. Let me write B is equal to A plus 1. So another variable, character variable called B is needed. B is equal to A plus 1, and I can simply printf. The next alphabet is, the next alphabet is %, what should I write? %C, because I want to print it as a character. If I print it as %D, it will print the value. Say if I input C, then it is internally represented as 99. So if you print %D, it would have printed 100 because you have incremented by 1. So anyway, I will print as a character, and what will I print? I will print B. So now I should output the thing. You could have avoided this B and simply written over here A plus 1. Isn't it? So A plus 1 could have been written over here, avoiding the character B. However, let it be. So let me run this program. It is as simple a program as that. Write a program to output the alphabet next to the one enter. So let me just comment out this portion before running this code. Now let me run it. Alt R, enter. Enter an alphabet. Let me enter small s. The next alphabet is T. Very simple. Alt R, enter. If I enter capital W, next alphabet is capital X. Let me again enter, say small k. So next alphabet is small l. Let me enter, O. The next alphabet is P. Let me enter capital G. Next alphabet is H. Now if I enter small z, then what is the next alphabet? It is showing bracket. Opening second bracket. Why? Because Z is internally, Z's value is 122, ASCII value is 122. So this B contains 123. This 123 represents the character opening starting bracket. So do you understand what? 123 represent that, or we can say, put it in other way, the opening second bracket, its ASCII value is 123. So when you are printing 123 as a character, it is printing the opening bracket. But you do not want that. You do not want that. So small checking needs to be done. If A is equal to 122. You can either do a check like this or you can do a check like this. That is, either you are comparing it with Z, or it's all the same if you compare it with 122. That is, this is all the same if you would have written if A is equal to 122, because Z is basically 122. So if A is equal to Z, then what? Then B equal to A plus 1? No. If A not equal to Z, then only B equal to A plus 1. Otherwise, you don't write that. Else, what should you write? Else, what should you write? Else what? Else, the thing is not possible. Or maybe you can go the other way around. You can simply do it over here. If A not equal to Z, then B is equal to A plus 1. You just write it, B equal to A plus 1. What if you write else? I just mistakenly deleted the part, sorry. Else, what if A is equal to Z? Then what? Then you should write printf, this is not possible. This A plus 1 or the printing the next character is not possible. But then again, it will print the next alphabet. See? So this part you must copy again. That is what I was wanting to do and wrongly deleted. So I just copy this part. I copy this part and simply paste it over here. Sorry. I paste it over here. That is, I mean to say that if A is not equal to Z, only then you increment A and print that the next alphabet is B. Else what should you do? Else you should not do anything else. You should only printf the next alphabet. You have entered the last alphabet. Is not so? You should be only printing you have printed the last alphabet. You have inputted the last alphabet. Do you understand my point? Very simple. If A is not equal to Z, only then you increment B, because if it is Z, then there is no question of incrementing and printing. So if A is equal to Z, then what? This enters the else part. You have inputted the last alphabet. Let me run this program. Enter an alphabet T, U, H. Sorry. Here I printed only. Sorry. Altar, enter. So H, I, very simple. Altar, enter. Z. You have inputted the last alphabet. Spelling mistake. The alphabet spelling was wrongly typed in. So let me correct it. So otherwise it is fine. However, if I enter say capital A, it is printing B. What if I enter capital Z? This time it is printing opening third bracket. Why? Because capital Z value is 90. You did not do the check for the capital Z. Is not so? If A not equal to Z, you are doing this. But you also have to check whether A is not equal to capital Z. So both conditions need to be true. That is, A has to be not equal to Z and A also has to be not equal to capital Z. You can write this part in other bracket, this part in another bracket. You can do another bracket for this part. Isn't it so? That is, if A is not equal to Z, also A is not equal to capital Z, only then you do this. Otherwise, in both cases you should say you have inputted the last alphabet, say A is equal to capital Z. So A not equal to Z, this is A not equal to Z is true. So this is 1, but A not equal to Z is false. So 1 and 0 makes it 0. So it does not enter. It prints you have inputted the last alphabet. Let me run it and see again. Say this time you enter capital A, yes capital B. This time you enter capital H, yes capital I. What if you enter capital Z? You have inputted the last alphabet. You enter small g, yes small h. You enter small y, yes small z. What if you enter small z? You have inputted the last alphabet. So it is working in both cases over here. What if you wanted to print the previous alphabet? That is, write a program to output the alphabet previous to the one entered. I think you understand. Previous to the one that is entered, what is to be done then? In that case, this B should not be A plus 1. This should be A minus 1. Is not it so? And this output should be the previous alphabet is person CB. But then again, please check. Will you do for Z? See, the alphabet previous to Z is Y. So you should be printing Y over here. This should not be over Z. This you have inputted the last alphabet is a wrong statement. It should be you have inputted the first alphabet. This should be non-functional over A if you enter small a or capital A. That is, if A is not equal to small a character or A is not equal to capital A character, then only you should say that, then only you should print the previous alphabet. If A is equal to small a or A is equal to capital A, then you should print you have inputted the first alphabet. Let me run this program once more. Enter an alphabet, F, capital F, yes, previous alphabet is E. Let me run it once again. Small s, yes, previous alphabet is small r. Again let me run it, capital A. You have inputted the first alphabet, should not work. If you run the small, if you input the small a, again you have inputted the first alphabet. Is not it so? So over here, this would have been if A is equal to not equal to small a or capital A. This could have been replaced by if A not is equal to, could have been replaced by 97, like small a is 97 and what? A not equal to capital A is 65. You could have done that. The same thing would have worked. That is, small a, writing it is a character A or a character capital A, it is as good as writing is as the value 97 and 65. So this program should work, and this program has worked, you have seen. Now what if I want to print small a to small z everything? I want to print all small a to small z everything I want to print. Then how to write the program? So now another program I am targeting. I am targeting write a program to output the entire alphabet or the entire set of alphabets. Entire set of alphabets. I want to print the entire set of alphabet, that is small a to small z. How to write that program? Very simple. You know that you over here you don't need that input. This input is no more needed. You can avoid this input. What you need is a for loop. Let me get rid of this entire program. I've got rid of this entire program. Let's see whether I need this char AB or not. See, I can do one thing. For I is equal to 97, I less than equal to 122, I plus plus, I can print I. See what I did? A simple program. I just have said from starting from 97 to less than equal to I plus plus, you printf %c, put two gaps and print I. So what should it print? See, if you would have written %d, it would have printed 97, then with a gap 98, then with a gap 99. But over here you are printing %c. So 97 as a character, it will print small a with a gap small b, then with a gap small c, then with a gap small d, and so on. Up to 122, it would lastly be printing small z. So I don't need the char AB, I only need char I, or you can also use int I. Both will work, because the only difference over here is char I means it will allocate 1 byte, int I means it will allocate 2 bytes. But ultimately the last portion of the byte, that is the first memory location, will contain the same value. So it hardly matters, you can write as int I or you can also use char I. Both of them will work fine. Let me run this program again. Yes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H up to Z it has printed. But interesting, you had declared it as char I and you have used it as an integer I 97 to 122. Then you have printed its character representation. Is not it so? You can do a check of int I. You know that it will work fine. You have seen in the previous programs. You have seen that it works as usual. See, it's all the same. hardly matters, but it's better to write char I just to understand that I am representing it I am printing it in a character format. Again, now this has printed the small alphabet, that is from small a to small z. If you want to print the capital alphabet, then 65 to 90, no doubt. 65 is capital A, 90 is capital Z. Let me run it again. Yes, capital A to capital Z. If you want to print both, then firstly this for I equal to 65, I less than equal to 90, I plus plus, followed by you just copy this portion and paste this portion. Sorry again. Okay. I will paste this portion and then I will do the necessary changes. What are the necessary changes? Firstly 65 to 90, then 97 to 122. That is firstly the capital alphabets, then the small alphabets. In between there should be a printf/n, because otherwise it will start printing from the same line, which you don't want. A printf/n in between will help you to take the control to the next line before starting to print the small case alphabets. You see this? Alt+Enter. See, there is in one line the capital alphabets have been printed, in the other line the small alphabets have been printed, so that /n in between helped you. Isn't it so? So this way you can print. So this is the entire set. Now the last program over here that we will end this session with, after which you can take a bit of break, is, check out what I am trying to do. Let me get rid of this part and try to explain to you what I want to write. I want to write something like this: small a in the first line, small a followed by small b in the next line, then small a, small b, small c in the next line, then small a, small b, small c, small d in the next line, and so on. Small a, small b, small c, small d, small e in the next line, and so on. The last line, what should it contain? Small a, small b, small c, dot up to z. Do you understand what I mean to say? This is my expectation of the program. How to do it? Very simple again. See, what I will do is, I will only want the in a particular line, I will want that what is the starting and what is the ending. See, when it is the first line, my starting is 97, ending is 97 only, A to A. In the next line, my starting remains 97, but my ending is 98. In the next line, my starting still remains 97, but my ending is 99. C is 99. In the fourth line, my starting is 97 and my ending is 100. And so on. In the last line, my starting is 97, my ending is 122. So how to write this program? Very simple. I need to have a start and I need to have an end. That is, I can write like this: for I equal to start, where start is always equal to 97, and I less than equal to end, I plus plus, printf %ci. Let me get rid of this part. See what I meant to say, what I have done. Just deleted this part. For I equal to start, I less than equal to end, I plus plus, I have printed %ci. What will happen as a result? If start is 97, you see this, start is 97 and end is 122, it will print the entire set of alphabets. So here you can say you need to have a character I, character start and character end. Start is 97, end is 122. Starting from I equal to start to I less than equal to end, I plus plus, you keep on printing. So it will print entire A to Z. Over here, instead of writing start equal to 97, you could have also written start equal to A. It will still work. End equal to 122, you could have written end equal to Z. It will still work. So integer and character actually work interchangeably like this, most of the cases. Okay. So for I equal to start, I less than equal to end, I plus plus, print a %ci. What will this program print? You know what will this program print? A to Z. But this is the last line. So this end must vary in the first line. So can I do something like this? That I need to have another for loop outside, and that for loop, what it should do? It should actually start with end equal to what? 97, end less than equal to 122, and end plus plus. See this. What happens as a result? I want you to check this program very appropriately. What I am trying to do over here, let me put a bracket over here because I will need it very soon. See, for end equal to 97, you start with end equal to 97. These portions you don't need, end equal to 122. I comment this out. Only the start equal to 97 is there. Now end is 97, okay, and end over at the beginning is 97. So it enters with end equal to 97. So from start, that is start is 97 always, because start is initiated over here as 97 and never changed throughout. So start is always 97. So starting from I equal to 97 up to I less than equal to end, that is 97 only. So from 97 to 97 you are printing I. What does that mean? You are printing A only. Only A has been printed this time. Now when it goes back to the outer for loop, end increments, end becomes 98. So starting from start, that is 97, up to 98, you have printed I. So what have you printed this time? You have printed A followed by B. Is not it so? Next time end will become 99. So this time it will enter the inner for loop with end equal to 99. So from 97 to 99 every time it will print I. That means it will print how much? It will print A, it will print B, and it will print C. Sorry, it will print C. Is not it so? So this is how it is printed, but one problem is there. This will keep on printing in the same line because nowhere you have used /n. But see, this is printing one line. From 97 to 97, one line. That is A to A, one line. Then in the next line 97 to 98, one line. Then in the next line 97 to 99, one line. That is, this inner for loop is printing one line. So inside the outer for loop but outside the inner for loop, I should print a /n so that it goes to the next line every time. Is not it so? And this portion has to be commented out in order to run the program properly. You have initiated start with 97. Is not it so? Let me run this program and see what happens. Alt-R, enter. See, you are seeing and the last line A to Z, last to one line A to Y, last to another line A to X, next to another line A to W, and so on. Are you getting my point? So this is how it is printed. ABC in the first line. Why? No, not ABC in the first line. It is A in the first line. But you could not check because it has gone out of the screen. It has just gone out of the screen. That's why you are not able to see it. Do you get it? Now, you can understand this program. One thing that I can do is, can I replace all these things and try with characters? Will it work? Like start equal to A over here. Then not end equal to 97, but 97 means A, so A over here. Not less than equal to 122, but less than equal to Z. It should work. It's all the same. It is absolutely all the same. Still it should work. Let me run it once and see. See, it works absolutely fine. If you want to see the entire piece of code, then one thing you can do is, you can use the getch over here. What is getch? Till now I was not introducing getch, but getch is nothing but, still I will not introduce the whole thing. It will take a bit of time before I explain what getch actually is. But getch means you get a character. That is, wait for a character. Wait until a character is entered. That is, if you press any character, then only it will move from here. What I mean to say is, it will print the first line. Go to the next line. See, this line prints the first line. This entire inner for loop prints your first line. Goes to the next line. Getch means wait for a key press. Once you do a key press, then only it goes over here. That is why you write getch at the end, so that your black screen is visible. It comes out of your black screen only with a key press. Are you getting it? When you run this program, you see the output and the black screen remains there because of this getch. Had you not used this getch, then it would have printed the black screen and would have come back to the blue screen back. You could not have checked the output. That's why you put the getch, so that the black screen is outputted as when you output, your black screen is held back, so that you press a key, only then you come back to this blue screen. Okay, so this getch, what happens is it prints the first line, goes to the second line, waits for a key press. You press a key, then only it goes to the outer for loop back. Increases the end, then again prints the entire next line, that is AB is printed, goes to the next line, waits for a key press. In this way, every key press will take it to the next iteration of the outer for loop. So what will happen is something like this. See, A is printed, and enter AB, another enter ABC, another enter ABCD, another enter ABCD, another not enter any key press ABCDF, another enter like this, another key press this, another key press this. See, every key press will print the new line. Why is it happening? Because you have put it inside the outer for loop. So inside the inner for loop, it is printing the whole line. After printing the whole line, then only it is going to the next line, and then getch, waits for a key press. When you press the key, then only it continues the iteration. See, it has started from A, but see, after a certain while it will go out of screen, which you are seeing. See, this time it will be there, but next time it will go out of the screen. See, it has gone out. See the top line, A has gone out, A has gone up the screen. Okay, so this is fine. Now it will get out of the program. You got this? Is this clear how getch works? Getch actually waits for a character to be entered. So in the inner for loop, you are printing the whole line. This inner for loop is printing the whole line. Then this /n is taking you to the next line and waiting for a key press. Once you press a key, then only it is going to the outer for loop's next iteration, and the next iteration only is responsible for printing the next entire line. You got it clear? So this is the program, and we can take a bit of break over here. We'll come back and do further programs with characters and strings. Thank you so much.